Ladies, you are making a huge mistake on your first dates. You're getting dressed up and you're thinking about what you're going to say. You're putting enormous effort into making sure that you make a great first impression because the evening will be a failure if he doesn't find you attractive, right? But all that does is it stresses you out, it makes you feel awkward, and it diverts you from the real work of the evening, which is deciding whether you like him. So your only job on a first date is to decide whether the two of you have a connection. And connection takes two. You create connection between the two of you. So he could be amazing and you could be amazing. But if you're not amazing together, none of that matters. So stop worrying about his opinion of you and get curious about your connection instead. Now, some guys just don't have what it takes to create a connection. They're too busy looking for a woman to fit into their lives. They don't want a square peg in their round hole. These are the guys that you want to avoid because they don't want any surprises, they don't want any complexity, and they don't want to have to change their life for you. Well, how do you spot these guys? I will let you know the 3 red flags to look for in just a moment. Hi, I'm Amy Waterman, a dating and relationship expert with yourbrilliance.com. And in this video series, I give you the short answer to love's biggest questions. Red flag number 1, he's not trying to make the experience good for you. So the most basic courtesy on a first date is to try and make an effort. Like maybe you knew that it wasn't to be from the moment you laid eyes on him, but that's okay. You both made the effort to be here, and so you might as well make the most of it. But a guy who wants a woman to fit into a box doesn't care about basic courtesy. You aren't what he wanted, and so he thinks that he doesn't have to bother. Run a mile from these guys. Red flag number 2, he says the right things, not the true things. A lot of guys know what women want to hear, and they write beautiful profiles. They deliver their lines so smoothly that you are sure that you have found a keeper. Here is this guy who shares your values and wants the same things you want. Now, these guys aren't necessarily trying to deceive you. They often genuinely believe that they're the good guys. But what they're not willing to do is to get vulnerable. So if you ask them a question, they're just going to give you some canned response. There's a lot of words, but not much substance underneath. Now, if you don't mind settling for an intellectual connection, these guys can be a lot of fun. But if you're looking for a heart connection, you're going to want to move on. Red flag number 3, he would rather impress you than connect with you. So some guys think that dating is just about impressing women. So they deliver spiels about their amazing jobs or their investment portfolios or their vacations abroad. What they're implying is that they're a catch. So what do you bring to the table? Now, for me, the connection is dead as soon as a guy tells me that he's a catch, because he either expects me to prove my worth or maybe he's trying to make me feel special for earning his attention. Either way, I don't play that game. What I want to see is a man's heart. So is his heart generous? Does he really care about the people he loves? Is he willing to be present with me? Do his actions speak louder than his words? Real men show up for women. They're honest. They're willing to look foolish. And they're more interested in connection than impressing anyone. Does that sound like any guy you know? For more dating tips, make sure to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to hop on over to yourbrilliance.com, where you'll find tons more tips on relationships, as well as health, beauty, career, and so much more. See you again soon.